The Tangent Egg podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangent Egg podcast. I'm Seth, and with me this week is Jondoe, but no Swoosh.
No, we're swooshless.
Yeah. So
this episode's got to be called Sand Swoosh.
Yeah, done. I love it when the name gets done early, when we either doing the pre-roll or in the episode, because then I don't have to think of what.
Saves so much fuck. What silly pun can I name this fucker this week?
I was trying to, like, every book week, I was trying to make a dumb joke about the book title and us, and I eventually gave up on it because it was just like, this is so hard.
It had to have been easy for Australia, because then just Australia Day cunts.
I know, right? But it's just me and Jondoe this week. Unfortunately, we don't have Swoosh. We will hopefully have him back next week if we can wrangle him.
He's off doing life things. Bloody life always gets in the fucking way.
Why would you choose life over your two buddies shit talking on the internet?
Who would choose life over talking bullshit for an hour or so? God fucking damn it.
Well, given that we're here to talk BS.
Yes.
I feel like
we might as well get into the BS.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got to continue on with the Bliz Microsoft acquisition, which, goddamn it, I thought was done.
The acquisition that never ends. This is the modern fucking never-ending story. So, yeah, after all the bullshittery of fucking off the FTC, of them completely losing the case, the CMA's come forward and said, all right, we agree with most of your points. We'd like to add a few minor restrictions here. Not really restrictions. You might need to run your online Call of Duty through a separate company. You're pretty much going to off-license it to someone else, but we need to investigate all of that shit. Microsoft could completely close over the CMA and finish the deal right now if they wanted to. They could just lock it down and be done with it. But if they do that, any deal they try and do in the future, the CMA is going to be all the fuck over them, because that's going to be some hurt fucking feelings. So they've decided, fuck it, let's just play ball. We'll let the CMA do their thing. And so once they passed their extended date, they were then able to renegotiate. Between Microsoft and Activision, they could renegotiate the contract. And they've now set an acquisition date in October. And there's now 3 tiers within that extension. So currently they had to pay an extra $3 billion if they didn't complete the transaction beyond the date that just passed. And that's all good. The new date, or for this new contract, it goes from $3 billion. The next one is $3.5 billion, then $4 billion, then $4.5 billion. If they get to the end of this extension and it still hasn't closed, they have Microsoft has to fork over $4.5 billion to Activision.
God damn.
They're still, like, the deal was always for $75 billion. People quote the $69 billion. The 69 or 68 billion, that number only comes about because that's taking away the money Activision already has in the bank. So they've got $6 billion in the bank, so you're really only paying 69 or 68 billion because you're going to hand the money over, but it's going to hand straight fucking back to you. So, yeah, this where we're currently at. With this current date, it means the FTC, if they actually want to progress with their proper trial, they're fully able to. They was locked in for a court date of August. But it also means that the CMA is able to do their investigation, though the CMA has come forward and said, look, you've extended to October. We're looking at being done by the end of August. So if they're done, that's literally the last hurdle. The FTC's out of it pretty much. They're done. Even if the FTC does want to continue, Congress cut their funding. They were asking for a 25% increase. They got a 37% decrease. They they got a 50, like, yeah, for what they were wanted, it's 57% less than what they fucking ended up with. And there's also a big letter written by Congress, had 40 members of Parliament, or whatever the fuck, Congress, whatever the fuck it is, signing it saying, you need to drop this case because you're just wasting money now. Everything about this is a fucking waste. And so we'll see if the FTC actually fucking wakes up. But that's the current state of play for the Acti Bliz case. And
really, that FTC is the only thing really left, because the only other big opposition they had up until now was Sony. And,
who bent the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sony signed the contract. They took the deal. 10 years of Call of Duty. Yeah.
And, like, the only other people that were arguing against it was Google. And Google, in the CMA and FTC, when they did provide documentation, argued against their own points. They pretty much argued for Microsoft, stating that the cloud and online services did compete in the console market because Stadia was a fucking streaming service. So for them to compete in the market, to compete with other consoles, they had to argue against their own fucking point. Yeah. So Google shot themselves in the foot, and then Sony said, oh, fuck, they're actually going to lose this. We need to make certain we're going to keep it. It'd be the dumbest fucking decision in the world for Microsoft to take Call of Duty off PlayStation.
Like, I mean, I was talking to someone about this. Like, even if you eliminate the cash angle, which, let's face it, Call of Duty is a gangbuster franchise.
Oh, yeah, it is the golden goose.
So it's going to make money hand over fist. Yeah. But think about it. You're Microsoft. You run a competitor to Sony. You now get to put on front of all of those Sony boxes Microsoft Game Pass.
Yeah. Even just for shits and giggles, if, like, in the open world, they put an Xbox logo in the campaign, or like just a Game Pass with, like, the current pricing on it. Like, just something, throw it out there. It's a parody game. You get the same game as everyone else is getting.
Yeah, you do an urban level and everyone just owns Xboxes.
Yeah, like you run through and right, we're going to crash this wall, shoot our way through a bedroom. There's a lounge room. Oh, there's an Xbox. Yep.
No. I know what you got to do. You have both of them. You have an Xbox and you have a PlayStation. When you shoot the Xbox, nothing happens. When you shoot the PlayStation, it breaks.
They shoot the Xbox and it turns up, you get the Xbox logo, and the PlayStation does nothing. It may as well just be a dead asset. Or you always end up with that fucking AC-130 map, and like the character walks in there, looks down, Xbox controller. Provided there's not a fucking submarine map with an Xbox controller. Or at least it's not a Logitech controller.
God damn it.
No, the submarine map has a PlayStation controller.
It's a Logitech?
Yeah.
I watched a video about that to do with the potential lawsuits and the like. It's just like, the more I learn about this thing, the more it's like, was this a joke? Who the fuck thought this sub was ever going to go up and down?
Yeah. In test bloody going down, sinking, whatever the fuck you want to call it, they lost communication less than 20 meters below the surface. Why the fuck would you keep going down?
And that was considered routine.
Yeah. Or they made it all the way to the bottom, and then one of the motors on the back kicked on and couldn't be turned off, so they just spun in circles. God fucking damn.
A dude who was on it, I think it was like a week beforehand, said when he was down, they went down in it, he could hear the creaking sounds.
Yeah.
It's like, you shouldn't hear that.
Like, carbon fiber's good for keeping pressure in, not pressure out. That's why aeroplanes are made of the fucking shit.
Well, that is light.
Yeah, that too. But yeah.
Just... What the fuck, son? What the fuck?
There are reasons that fucking memes are being made of this shit. It's play stupid games, win stupid prizes. God fucking damn.
But I did actually look into, last week I said I'd look into the origins of Fuck Around and Find Out.
Oh. Yeah.
The best I could find, and I don't know if it's correct, but it seems to be a variant of a flag design from the States. Have you seen that picture of like the coiled snake that says "Don't
the
tread
don't
on
step
me"?
on me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a variant of that, which has a gator on it, and it says "fuck around and find out."
Fair enough.
As far as I can tell, that's the furthest back reference to "fuck around and find out" I can find.
I still feel it's very biblical. The floods are coming down. Thy fucketh around, thy findeth out.
I mean, I still say it's just such an Australian sound.
It is.
Phrase.
It is.
Especially
even
if
if
you just throw a little ochre on it.
Someone channeled ochreism when they dropped that out there. It's like, yeah.
Would not surprise me to find out that the guy who made the variant was Australian.
But yeah, keeping with Microsoft stepping away from the Active Bliz, which hopefully will be done. Hopefully will actually be done at the end of August, and then I think we won't get a Call of Duty on Game Pass till 2025 because they've still got that deal with Sony.
Yeah.
But yeah, good fucking luck to them. Before all this has gone through, Microsoft's getting rid of Xbox Live, like the name Xbox Live.
Kind of a good idea. It's been pretty irrelevant for a while.
Yeah, and I don't know. There's a little bit of sentimental thing there. I wouldn't mind if they brought something back in for it, like just to stay live and gold. Like, I don't know. I started playing on gold on the 360, playing Battlefield 3, and that was like the fucking pinnacle of online for me at the time.
I mean, I still think they need to go back to the original Xbox logo, so you know.
Oh yeah. The classic brick with a Duke. Fuck yeah.
The Dukes are a whole other thing. No, not the design of the console. You remember Xbox One's like crazy thing to bring up the Xbox logo?
Yeah.
Like that shit. That needs to come back. That shit was iconic. Now it's just like Xbox.
Yeah, like the glob in like a fucking reactor that comes together, and then logo is like, oh fuck yeah, like this is something that feels experimental, and I fucking love it. Yeah, so good. But they're retiring the live and gold names pretty much, and they're bringing in new versions. To get rid of that, now you'll have Core, Xbox Game Pass Core. It is pretty much. And to me, this is a great fucking deal because they're getting rid of the games with gold, which were trash. They may as well have been arcade games you spent 25 cents on down at the corner in the smoko shop. So, yeah, with this, this is the American pricing. So in Australia, we get the Australia tax. It's probably going to be fucking $12, $14, whatever the fuck it is.
Add $5.
Yeah, add $5. But for that, you get a brand new fucking console for Christmas. For $12 a month, you get the multiplayer, which, sure, you get that. You also get the 25 highest rated games on Game Pass immediately.
That's some good shit. Fucking
oath it is. Like, EB can do whatever fucking console deal they want. For an extra $12, I get another 25 games. Like, goddamn.
I mean, we had a couple looks at some of the lists that are supposedly coming along with it, and it's a really good mix of, like, AAA, AA, genres, you know, shooters, races, platformers.
I'll read through as part of the list they've got here in a second. Like, but just for that alone, it's fucking worth it. $12 a month.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't want to pay a single dollar more for full access to Game Pass, if you just want to dip your toe in, there's fucking 25 games.
And you play one of those games, and you just justified the next 6 months.
Yeah. And it's like $9.99 a month for American pricing, or $59.99 for a year. The price of one game, you're getting 25 games, all the multiplayer, everything. That's a hell of a fucking deal.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. And like then you've got your core version, $10.99. You get your full access to Game Pass for however many games that is, hundreds of the fuck it is. You also get your day one games. So for a single, like, if your kid's screaming saying, fuck, I want to play this game, it's coming out in a month's time. If it's a fucking first party game, an extra $1 a month gets you that game.
And Xbox has been very committed to the, if
Fucking
we made it, it wasn't made by a third party developer, that shit's day one Game Pass.
And more developers are becoming first party, like Bliz. Like, god fucking damn, COD day one on Game Pass.
Hell yeah.
That will sell quicker than fucking anything else. Like, if you didn't want to have to have paid fucking $100 for Diablo 4, you could have got it day one. Like, if it had launched under fucking Game Pass, there's a high chance it may have been fucking added to it. For the amount of shit they're doing with it, I'd fully expect that.
Like, I haven't played a COD game in ages because I don't play the multiplayer.
Yeah.
So to me, paying $100 for a game where I'm literally skipping 2/3 of the game and I'm only going to play the campaign, it's showing up on Game Pass. That's a godsend to me.
Fucking oath it is.
I freely admit they put a lot of work into their campaigns and they look really good and they play really well. But they're usually only 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
They knock them out on a Sunday afternoon and we're done.
Yeah.
I'm not paying $100 for that. I'm sorry.
I'd be so much happy if you could install the campaign without having to install fucking Warzone. God damn, I hate that shit.
But we might get that if it goes on Game Pass, where you get Call of Duty Modern Warfare 98, and I just get to download the campaign, play the campaign, be like, yep, cool, fuck off.
Yeah. But in this whole restructuring, it's made Game Pass a PC such a better deal. Like, goddamn, the PC version gets the fucking cream. So, like, you get full access to the PC Game Pass, which is a pretty decent fucking catalog. 150, 180 games, whatever the fuck it is. New games on day one for the PC launch. You get your members discounts. You also get full access to EA Play, which, if you play sports games, that's a fucking selling point right there. I play Battlefield. If I didn't have to have bought fucking Battlefield to play this, done. That was easy enough.
Yeah.
And it's, again, $9.99. The same price as Core.
Oh, I just pulled up Game Pass just to have a look how many games are on PC. Out of this recording, it's 443 games.
God, fuck. If that ain't worth fucking $12 a month, I don't know what the fuck is. Really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
It's fucking excellent. And then, of course, you're going to still have your Ultimate, which is your PC and console Game Pass and all the bullshittery in that. But getting EA Play on the PC version for the base price, chef's kiss. Love it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Cannot agree more. I know we sound like absolute shills right now, but, like, we do use it.
Oh, fucking
oath. How me and Jondoe played Redfall and decided that wasn't worth it.
Oh, yeah. Like, no way in fuck was I paying $80 for that bullshit. Like, if it wasn't on Game Pass, I would never have fucking touched that game.
I mean, I'd have touched it, but I'd have refunded it.
Yeah. I wouldn't have even gone that fucking far. But, like, for Core, it's a hell of a fucking deal. 25 games. Was it Among Us, Descenders, Dishonored 2, Doom Eternal, Fable Anniversary, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Grounded, Halo 5, Halo Wars 2, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, Human Fall Flat, Inside, Ori Will of the Wisps, Psychonauts 2, State of Decay 2, Elder Scrolls Online, and Tamriel Unlimited Edition, which is the core game and I think the first 3 DLC packs included in that. Plus, they're going to add more games to it 2 to 3 times a year. So that list will expand. They haven't said if they're going to take games out of it, like shuffle them through as other games become more and less popular and everything else. They've only stated that the list will grow in the coming months. So, who knows?
Like seriously, Game Pass is like, just on a pure gamer perspective, it's just like, how could you not want to go with the Microsoft console at this point?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I will freely admit Sony has some big ticket items, but like, if you just want to get in and get gaming, like, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
And I've said it to so many people. There's been people who've asked me because they've gotten out of gaming for a while and they're trying to get back in. And I'm like, dude, just get Game Pass. Don't worry about trying to rebuild your Steam library or asking people like what's
get Game
good.
Pass and then fuck around. Play whatever you want. Play it for 2 hours, uninstall it, play something else.
443 games. Surely you can find something in there to get going.
But then you're going to be spoiled for choice, and you got the lament of God. What am I going to play? Like, I don't have anything to wear. God damn. But yeah.
It's nuts, man. It's freaking nuts. And we're going to be getting Starfield day one, so...
Oh, yeah. Starfield day one. COD day one, when that gets happening.
What was it? You tried to... Like, they've got preloads up for Starfield. Oh, yeah. It's just a 10 meg file.
You can pre-install Starfield now on Game Pass. I thought, fuck yeah. Like, that's going to be 100 and something gig. I might start the download now and just do a little bit here and there. And then by the time it launches, it'll be done. I clicked the pre-install. It was a 10 meg placeholder. It may as well just been a fucking a folder with a 4K image saying, you've pre-installed. It's like, God fucking damn. I cleared space on a fucking hard drive for this.
Okay, so I think we're going to move on to the next thing we were going to talk about. Which, if I do recall...
But yeah, get Game Pass. It's worth it. I don't know what Sony's ever going to do to fucking compete with this bullshit.
They're so far behind the 8 ball, man.
That's what happens when you don't fucking innovate and grow with the market.
No. Microsoft saw the direction and decided to be the industry leader.
But they seen that with the launch of the Xbox One, not the Series S and X. Like, when they announced that it was going to be an online-only console, this is what they were aiming for. Yeah. Like, the amount of bullshit they copped for it, saying, oh, fuck, we'll let you borrow games, we'll let you do this. And now Sony's bringing out digital-only consoles, and they're, like, the next generation, I doubt, will have fucking disc drives.
I mean, there's fun stuff like that people don't know. Like, I had my account logged in on my housemate's Xbox, and he could play anything in my Game Pass account so long as I was still logged in on his Xbox. He didn't have to have Game Pass.
No, it's so like a family fucking sign-in. Yeah.
Share.
Yeah, but you can do that with a Steam library. Like, I can sign into my Steam library on your PC, and you can, but you can share whatever the fuck it is.
But it was just cool because he was able to play on his own account, get his own save, but play all my Game Pass stuff.
Yeah, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah. So next thing, and it's gonna probably be me bitching because it's about Star Wars and
it won't just be you bitching. I had hopes for this game. I still do, but goddamn, I'm getting more and more fucking questions.
My big issue is they just announced that the planets, more than one, and I don't think they've said how many planets they're planning to do. Or at least I haven't seen anything where they have.
No, I haven't seen a number, but just multiple.
Yeah. They reckon it's going to be as big as some Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah.
As big as multiple regions of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
And that was fucking large.
The biggest problem with Assassin's Creed games right now is they're too fucking big!
Yeah. Like, they just... And to fill the space, they fill them full of fucking bullshittery.
If they fill them at all.
Yeah.
They're quite open, just tracts of land with nothing.
Yeah.
And you're pitching this as something I'm supposed to be excited about that you're doing more than once in one game.
Like, I'd genuinely be excited for more than one planet, more than... expand the world out there. But... God damn, it doesn't need to be a huge fucking game. Give me a good, concise story and this is what we're doing. It doesn't need to be a massive open world for anything. Valhalla is just loaded full of bullshit. I don't want Star Wars loaded full of bullshit. I just want, here's the story. Particularly finally getting a Star Wars game without a fucking Jedi. Don't do this to us. God fucking damn.
I'm going to hope it works out because I love Star Wars. But that's not how you get me on board.
No.
That's how you tell me that you're just going to have a lazily designed open world that's not going to be interesting to run around in. Although, Jondoe, you did say they didn't procedurally generate any of it?
No, they have said that it won't be procedurally generated. Everything there will be handcrafted. But at some point, they're going to put the intern on it, because if the multiple maps are that fucking large, they either need to fill them full of shit,
Yeah.
or try and spread it out in a way that still remains interesting. And
Some intern's gonna lazily design a bunch of sand dunes.
yeah, we'll end up with Battlefield 2042's shipping containers. Just, what are we going to do? Throw a shipping container at it. We're done.
I mean, I really, trust me when I say this, I want to come on this podcast whenever this comes out and eat crow and just be like, nope, it was amazing.
Yeah,
Every
fucking oath.
planet was a delight.
Yeah.
I said it about Starfield, and I'll say it here. Don't do this. Don't keep promising these huge environments. They're not as fun as you think they are.
No. And at this point, to me, it looks more and more like they're going to be putting the total playtime as a selling point, like they did with fucking Valhalla.
I bet they will.
That's just fucking padding. That's not enjoyment playtime. Tell me what the actual campaign playtime will be. If it's fucking sub 10 hours for a game that's with all this shit thrown into it, that just sounds like fucking effort. Effort I don't want to dump into it.
I mean, you could churn out so much of Valhalla if there wasn't a 20-minute horse riding montage between every
fucking
event.
oath. Yeah. You could have cut so much of that fucking game out and no one would have noticed.
No. Not even a little bit.
No. You can always guarantee in this, you're going to end up with the fucking same Ubi tropes. There'll be fucking towers you got to climb or some point you got to get to, which opens up this next section of the map. And you'll have 5 or 6 of them dotted around a map. Okay, that's a fucking Ubi trope. You'll most likely also have, the way they've been fucking going, leveled gear. You'll end up with your same fucking 3 colors. Your white, green, blue, orange. Maybe a purple if they're feeling risky. With a bit of lace. Yeah. I think it's going to be, the more I look at this, the more it's going to be straight down Ubi's wheelhouse, and they're just going to load it full of Assassin's Creed bullshit.
And I hate that we're saying that, because
I
want to have more faith in this, and I want it to be good.
You
burnt too many times at this point.
The way this is going, to me, feels very much like Watch Dogs 3. I had a lot of hope for Watch Dogs 3. I enjoyed the Watch Dogs series, but this, they're promising so much, it's going to be fucking awesome. And when you get into it, the world feels dead because it's too fucking spread out, or everyone in the world, they've tried to throw a gimmick into it, or tried to shoehorn too much into too little.
Yeah.
And,
well, we'll see.
I have hope, but I'm not expecting much. And I hope to be fucking wrong. I hope to be very, very fucking wrong.
Me and Jondoe do not take any pleasure in saying these things, and we absolutely want to come on here and praise it unendingly.
When it does come out, I'd love to come on and say, well, I was fucking wrong. Shit, man, this game is fucking gold. Fuck yeah, this is the gold standard of Star Wars games. The Jedi series needs to fucking live up to this. Yeah. I'm not expecting it, though.
No. So, shall we move on to the next thing we were going to talk about?
Rock and roll, bud.
So, this is going to get a little spoilery. We're going to be talking about Diablo, or Diablo 4, because me and Jondoe have both finished the main campaign now, and, I've got some thoughts, much like last week. They're not great.
No. You may as well just give me a tutorial and start me at level 50.
I know. Well, that's what's, I've been seeing a bunch of, stuff about Diablo, because a lot of people have been getting to the end of the campaign and just being like, what? Tap out.
Yeah. And then, it was like a sudden end. Suddenly, we're going here. Oh, here's Lilith. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Come on. What's happening?
So, it's so dumb. The end here is, it's stupid on rice.
With soy sauce.
But a lot of the fanboys are like, If you haven't played Endgame, you haven't even started playing the game yet. Bro, it was a multi-hour campaign I just played through. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, by the time you get to the
fun.
end game, you've already played the game. Like,
yeah. If I
I'm
didn't
done
have
with
fun playing the main game, why am I going to enjoy running dungeons on loop?
Yeah, doing the same shit over and over and over again. Looking for a slightly better number on a drop that might happen to fit a certain character I'm trying to build.
Yeah. So,
God fucking damn.
I think the thing that really hurts about that campaign is that opening's fucking gold.
Yeah.
Like, that's a great opener. Your character lost in the snow, saved by a strange wolf, which you'll learn later is actually Mephisto. You end up in the town, you do a little work for the town, and then they party it up with you for the evening, and you're like, yeah, we're doing good. And then you realize they're a fucking cult, and then they try and do a sacrifice with you, and then you bust out and you kick some ass all across town. It's like, dude, this is a great opening. I'm in.
Fucking oath. Like, holy shit, you've ramped this up. This is awesome.
Oh, that whole fucking cutscene of Lilith showing up to the town and just being like, right, go be evil bitches. And then everyone starts beating a priest to death.
That whole beating the priest was very much Kingsman. That was like, goddamn Kingsman, this is awesome. Kick the shit out of everyone.
Yeah.
But it got to the point where I just couldn't be fucked dealing with the main campaign, and I fucked off and did side quests. So I was...
and those side quests aren't interesting.
No, they're not. But I was level 50 before I got through Act 3. Or like the Act 2, Act 3 shotgun of fucking missions. So by the time I actually got through that, now I'm like 57 or 56, whatever the fuck it is. And I'm like, I've done like everything I can give a fuck about.
Like the plot, they just like throw shit at you like that's supposed to matter.
Yeah.
Like they let out, like Lilith lets out this demon from a soul stone, and it's like dude's a fucking heavy metal cover. It's a giant horned demon with a big glowing thing in his chest riding his fucking Cerebus. It's like, oh man, this is gonna be metal as hell. Killed it.
Yeah. And it's like an instant.
Boring.
Here's the thing: not a few missions leading up to fixing the fuckery that it's caused, or any backstory for it to add some depth, or why I really give a fuck. It's just, here's the thing: it's dead.
And
God damn.
That's the better of the two times they do
fucking
this,
oath.
because later on they try and be like, oh hey, you remember Andariel? Go find Andariel again.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the setup for this? Nothing.
Yeah,
she just possesses this girl, and you get to fight her.
Yeah.
What?
Playing through the campaign, I put an audiobook through my earbuds and put them in, because it's a story I actually gave a fuck about, and it was just something to play. So now I've finished the campaign, and now I'm walking around the map trying to find the statues of Lilith, because that is more interesting than the fucking campaign was.
Yeah.
So I don't have to start a new character and run through all of that shit again.
I think they had, I did think the Tree of Whispers was interesting, but they didn't do anything with it.
No.
The idea of this, like, weird tree out of the swamp that can tell you almost anything, but when you die, you have to give it your head. It's like, wow, that's a clever idea for a concept. Why do we not do more with this?
Yeah. Like, there could have been so much more. Like, I don't know what but there's so much wasted potential.
I mean, particularly because when you get to the tail end of the game, you start getting a lot more. You finally, as a character, start interacting with Lilith.
Yeah.
And she starts being like, look. I'm just trying to save Sanctuary, okay? I understand that the Burning Hells are going to keep trying to take it over, and the Angels aren't ever going to fucking stop this thing. So we gotta set up an army, and we gotta fight this, okay? That's what I'm trying to do. She has killed a lot of innocents at this point. It's fucking bullshit, but that's what she says she's doing. And she starts talking to you like, okay, how about you become my champion?
Yeah.
And then the two of us can go kick the dick of everyone in the Burning Hells.
You take control of the shit show, at least then you can guide the shit show. Like, that would have been interesting. Turn the fucking tables, and now you're fighting, like, on the side of hell.
It would have been particularly interesting, because in every other game, you always fight with the Angels.
Yeah.
finally we get one where it's like, no, the devils have got a point. We should really be working with them this time.
Like,
I thought this was such a great setup.
Fucking hell, finally do something that's like, no, actually the bad guy does have a good point. Let's run with that.
Multiple times throughout the game, you've interacted and been helped by Mephisto. Angels, all they've done is cockblock you all game.
Yeah.
They've done
I actually
nothing
said,
helpful.
you've done this great thing. Go away.
So they're setting up this sympathy loop for the devils. Okay, cool. This is something interesting. Oh, well, we're just going to use this soulstone. We spent all fucking game getting it tuned and ready to capture Lilith in. We're just going to put Mephisto in it.
Yeah, he's a demon, throw it in it. Like, God,
wasn't the entire point of Diablo 2 that trapping the primevals in the soulstones doesn't fucking work?
Yeah.
So why would you do it again?
Or, like, the, going through the game and, like, the big fucking cutscene that they used for, like, the announcement trailer and all of that, where you're going through and, like, the demons are running at their fucking army and they're stabbing them with it. When the angel dies in that, I don't even remember the fucking angel's name. Like,
I only know his name is Anarius because of Diablo 3.
He was the white shiny fella. I didn't give any more fuck about him. Spoiler alert, when he gets killed in that,
Great work.
Yeah. Like, Lilith Strader has plot armor. She gets run through and stuck to a stone. And then, stab wounds don't really matter until I stab this guy and, oh no, he's dead now. Like,
it's
God
real
damn.
dumb.
Yeah.
And the thing I didn't get, like, I played Diablo. I swear he was him in Diablo 3. But they keep pointing out that apparently Inarios can't hear the heavens anymore.
Yeah.
At no point is this conveyed because you don't interact with him.
No. You
interact with Lilith a lot, but not Inarius. So why does it fucking matter?
No, and it is mentioned in that same cutscene about 5 seconds before he gets killed.
Yeah.
It's like, you're an angel who can't hear the other angels or your god. There's something fucking wrong there, bud. Like, you'd think you would have noticed.
It's bizarre and strange. It's like there's a whole plot line with Inarius that's just fucking missing.
Yeah. The writers have done their own fanfic and it's sitting in a folder somewhere else. They're going, I've written this thing and it's really fucking cool, but we're going to do this. Like,
yeah.
God fucking
And of course,
damn.
you go through to the end of the game and, you know, you get Mephisto's in a soulstone and one of your allies runs off with it. And you're like, cool, we'll meet up later. And then you go fight Lilith and you beat Lilith because, you know, that's what you do in this sort of game. And then your character leaves and it's like, yes, Lilith has been killed. No, she hasn't.
No.
Demons don't die. It's a known fact within the setting.
They just go back to spawn.
Yeah. So Lilith isn't dead. Lilith is just gonna come back.
That's why you need a fucking soul stone. Because that way it doesn't send them to spawn. They're fucking locked in a room.
Yeah. So that was the whole point of putting her in the soul stone, was to stop her respawning. All you did was put her on cooldown.
Yeah. Yeah. Until
you haven't won.
Until the chick can fuck off in the boat and figure something else out, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh, the girl takes the soul stone with Mephisto in it, and she's just like, peace.
Yeah.
Okay, so why? Oh, we're not going to tell you. That's for later. We're probably going to make you pay to know that.
Yeah, that'll be the DLC, and it'll just be her getting halfway out of the ocean, a lightning bolt, and the boat sinks, and now the rock is somewhere else. And a fish will open it up, and now we'll have a fish demon.
But the thing I thought was weird and like red flagged me immediately is, okay, so we put Mephisto in the Soulstone. Okay. How does she leave the Burning Hells?
Yeah.
Mephisto opens a portal for her. You can see the wolf in the portal. Which means Mephisto isn't trapped.
No.
So why do you think he's trapped? Like, just no one think in this game? Like, the fuck?
Yeah, it's like there's a whole another story that's running in the background of the story you're being forced to run through.
Yeah. And guess what? It's more interesting.
Yeah. Like,
the manipulations and machinations of devils is more interesting to me than go hang out in this coffin. Why? Because you're going to drown. and end up in a temple and then drown in that temple.
God damn, that was stupid. That just annoyed the shit out of me. There's a coffin. I could have just jumped in the water, motherfucker. I didn't need the box.
I'm wearing armor, bitch.
Yeah, I'm going to the bottom one way or another. Shit. I don't need a floating material to take me to the bottom.
Like, I understand that, like it's kind of a trope in FromSoft games to get into coffins and then end up in other places, but it's not treated in that area like it's reverent or special that this happened. It's just a weird thing that they do because they're FromSoft. Yeah. But in this, it's like there's a whole quest line about finding out about this fucking coffin. And then when you find it, it's not even fancy. It's not like a mystical thing. And we're gonna perform some kind of rites on you, and then something happens. No, it's just a pine box. You get in it, it magically closes itself, and then drowns you.
You could have chopped down the tree of whispers and made a prettier fucking box.
Yes. Yeah, you could have. You very much could have.
That actually would have given the tree of whispers a fucking purpose. Become a pine box.
It's just exposition dump. It's not good. Like this game had some cool ideas and some cool bits, but like on balance, it's like it's not good.
You can see they've wanted to step away from Diablo 3, but not too far from Diablo 3. They still want to be able to see the front door and be able to run back in if they need to. And like the latest round of nerfs, like goddamn, any decent build that was out there is now pointless. And any sub-decent build is also pointless.
And then the sorcerer was just like, how about we just kick you in the face while you're already lying on the ground?
Oh, shit, you're already really injured? You're pretty fucked up on the ground there? How about you have a boot to the face, motherfucker?
Yeah. That, like, they destroyed that class. Like, it's just no point. And everyone's talking like, oh, but the Malignant Hearts will save the system because they were just downpowering everything so that when you got these artifacts, it would bring you back up. Yeah, that's how it works. No, fuck off. And I'm telling you fuck off because I played some of the seasons in Diablo 3. Guess what? Being overpowered as fuck was the point.
Yeah, that was the whole fucking enjoyment of it. Like, goddamn. No one cares. Most people are playing fucking PvE. Let me be a fucking OP arsehole. Let me just walk through the fucking map. Nobody cares.
They have a community chat set up for this week.
Yeah, a campfire as they're calling it.
Yeah, that thing. And pretty much everyone's just waiting for, here's why you're wrong, here's why we're right, we're not changing it.
Yeah. Like, even for fucking loot drops, like, you're obviously already tracking what I've killed an enemy with. Like, what skill, what ability, what fucking class I'm using. Why not have it so that if I'm obviously killing a lot of enemies with a certain skill type, you start dropping shit that fits that fucking skill type. Because it's obviously a build that I'm trying to go for.
Oh, did you see what the new Uber Unique for the Necromancer is?
Useless?
It makes it so that it can spawn more Bone Storms.
God damn.
You know, the minion class didn't get more minion gear. It got more Bone Storm.
Yeah. Like, I like the minions. I like being able to have a fucking whole squad that I send out there. Like, I've got a chest piece that gives me 2 more warriors and a boots that give me 2 more fucking bone mages. I'm looking for a fucking helmet or something that gives me another fucking golem because I'll just rock up with a posse. But they're weak as shit. Like, I've got to crowd control everything into a single point and try and lock it down long enough for anything to cause any fucking damage. It's annoying. Considering during the beta, I fucking love the Necro. It felt broken and I loved it. But
and see, the worst bit is because you're holding onto that gear with stats that you like on it, abilities you like on it, your stats aren't going up, and your minions are directly as powerful as your stats are.
Yeah.
You're intentionally nerfing yourself to have effects that you actually can use.
Yeah, that I actually give a fuck about because I haven't found any other drops that have better numbers that have the fucking abilities I want because they're all everything else.
Yeah. And, like, after this round of patch nerfs, I'm pretty sure I'm just uninstalling the game.
Yeah.
I'm not that interested in playing a season of this crap if they're just going to shit on every build and not support anything. And even if you wanted to bring everyone else down, why did you just decide to boot the sorcerer in the gut?
Yeah. Like, their one good ability's got like fucking kicked in the face. Completely
like balance patches,
unnecessary.
I understand, but like they go both ways. They can't just like crush everyone.
Like you don't make everything even by pulling the foundation out of everything. You just end up with fucking slop. Like bring other things up. Like have more build variety by making other things feel as OP as they fucking should. Like the one thing out of it I do like is that now once you hit level 50, all enemies in the world scale to 55. Until you hit 55, then they scale to 60. Like, you've still got that fucking step up. I did enjoy that. Like, I like that little bit of fucking challenge.
Wait, hang on. Are you saying that level scaling was stupid and they shouldn't have done it?
Yeah, because everything just felt like, okay, I'm running into an area. Okay, everything's dead. Next one. So that way you get... As soon as I hit, like, I think it was... Yeah, level 56, I think it was, give or take around there, when everything jumped up to level 60 and suddenly it's like, oh fuck, I actually have to concentrate on what I'm doing here. I got to play a little smarter, not just send in the minions. And I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah.
But now all of my abilities are weak as fucking shit.
Yeah.
And it's fucking annoying again.
Yeah. Any caster class pretty much took it to the face because they changed the way... I think they did something with resistances and armor. And given the fact that you already were basically no armor...
Yeah.
Guess who gets fucked?
Yeah. If I hadn't have been, like, given the addition that comes with the season pass, I probably wouldn't play this season. Excuse me.
Well, so, I mean... Give it a couple of weeks, we might get a report from Jondoe on how the season pass went. But
it's a normal
like
fucking battle pass. It pisses me up the fucking wall.
It's not going to be me. I'm probably going to want to install.
I think the season pass starts tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So over the weekend, I'll probably give it a rundown, and next episode, I'll give you a basic chat on it, I guess, if you're not playing it. Because it's a standard battle pass. You get your free version, you get your paid version, you get your fucking 20 boost unlocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every other battle pass is the same fucking thing. Though apparently it does come with an actual fucking set of story missions.
Yeah. I mean, the thing, to me, the thing is, like, they've done all this, the season doesn't interest me. In 6 days, I get to play Ratchet and Clank Rifts Apart on my PC.
Yeah.
That'll get me through to whenever the fuck Baldur's Gate comes out, and then I'm set till September, and September's fucking stacked, as I've said, like, every episode.
That's literally all I'm hanging for. Just get me to Ratchet and Clank, get me to Baldur's Gate, that'll get me through to Starfield. And then I really don't give a fuck what you do.
Because after that's Lies of P and Phantom Liberty.
Yeah.
After September, good fucking luck getting my attention on your game.
Yeah. So there's nothing else coming out other than that. I've already got my fucking chain for the rest of the year lined up. And Diablo, I'm already seeing the end of that fucking trail.
Yeah, I'm pretty bored.
Once I burn the next fucking week of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally if I get a game that comes with the first season pass included, I'll normally play through that entire season pass just to say, right, well, I did that. I've done all the content that I fucking paid for. It's done. I'm out. I'm not even certain. If I don't get through the entire season pass by the time Ratchet and Clank drops, I won't.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't either.
But, yeah, hopeful. I'm hoping that this campfire talk, they'll sit around and go, shit, look, now we really did you dirty on a few things here, and we're going to fix some stuff. Like, and actually go around with a round of buffs. Like, oh shit, here's some builds that we've come up with that aren't really being used. Let's give them a boost so you can have some fucking build variety. Particularly for the barb and the sorcerer. Like, here's some shit you can use. Like, I was always planning on running a druid next, and apparently that's the only other semi-decent build going. But I don't want to be fucking pigeonholed. I want to be able to go into it and say, okay, how can I make a build that I actually want to play, not just, this is the only build that works. You do this or it is useless.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of costs of stuff, Have you noticed how much Starfield's Premium Edition is?
$170.
Yeah.
God fucking damn. For
And that
what?
just gets you Starfield, 5 days early access.
5 days early access before the day one patch. So 5 days early access to a broken game. Because it's Bethesda. It's going to be a fucking broken game on launch.
There's the Shattered Space story expansion with no set release date.
Again, it's going to be fucking broken, and then that launches too.
And 2 skin packs.
Anyone who is looking at this edition, don't.
And they want an extra $40 for that.
Yeah. Just, at least, just pay the, actually, pay for fucking Game Pass, get the standard edition, play the guts out of that, and then if you really fucking enjoy it, pay the extra $40. In Australia, it is $40 to upgrade to the Ultimate Edition. Just do that.
Yeah.
$12 for the month in September. Pay the $12, get a month out of Starfield. If it's the game for you, then go out and buy it. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Sorry, I tell a slight lie. My maths is terrible. It's $50, not $40.
It's still
stupid.
pay $12, play it for a month.
Yeah.
Like, I played Skyrim for I played it for a few months, and then I didn't touch it for a fucking long time. If I could have just done that on Game Pass and then only paid the fucking $48 that I would have paid over those few fucking months, and then not had to have paid the fucking remainder of it.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah.
I don't care if anyone calls you fucking Xbox shill or a Game Pass shill. Game Pass is fucking worth it.
Oh yeah. No, I mean I'm gonna be playing Starfield on Game Pass too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna play today, ain't.
I was really looking at the Steam edition going, fuck me, like that's a hell of a chunk, like, but I really want to own this game. But you never own the fucking game.
Not on Steam.
No. But the more and more I looked at it, it's like, I'm just gonna get it on Game Pass. And if I want to do it somewhere else, then I'll just get it somewhere else and I'll start again. Who the fuck cares?
If I play it a bunch and it comes up for a decent price on a Christmas sale, I'll probably pick it up.
Yeah.
But I want to know I'm going to play especially because, fuck, America being like, they raised the price of games by $10. Get fucked.
Yeah.
One,
fuck off, guns.
Australia already pays $100.
100 plus.
They're trying.
Now 120 is going to be the standard.
They want 120 to be the standard. It's just like at that price, I better be getting fucking gold out of your goddamn game. It's
fucking
not
oath.
at the
I want a fully functional game from day dot. I don't want a fucking broken mess.
Ugh. Right, let's move on to our last topic before we get into another games cost too much rant.
Yeah, fucking oath. Before we get gypped with Australia tax. And tax in Australia is another fucking topic we could bitch about at the moment. But anyway.
The last one being, me and Jondoe have both seen the new Transformers movie now.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd have a little
Seth
bit of
finally
chat about
sunk
that.
to a new low.
Oh no, that's going to be after I watch the Flash movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll watch that as well. How about we bitch about that next week? We'll get Swoosh to watch it, and we'll all bitch about Flash next week.
Deal. I mean, so what are our opinions on the Ezra Miller fucking Flash movie? We'll do it next week.
I give it 4 Ezra Miller kidnappings out of 5.
But this week we're doing Beast Wars. So, yeah, that was a movie.
Yeah.
It was a very odd movie.
And they spend a bit of time ramping up these fucking Beast Wars characters, and then no transformation sequence. You see them in a panorama for a second, and then they're gone.
And then they're not even in robot form for the rest of the movie.
No, they're back to animals. They really did not want to spend any of the fucking budget on a transformation sequence. You got no details, just we're this, now we're back to this. That's it.
Well, that's
3 fucking scenes.
You don't even see him turn back into animals.
No, you don't get a transformation back. It's just off screen. They may as well kill the characters off screen and just it's just now an animal. Deal with it.
And I mean, like, they have really inconsistent ideas about, like, what certain characters can do. So, like, at one point, Airazor gets attacked by Scourge and is infected by him. No one else that fights Scourge gets infected.
No, just suddenly he's got the fucking plague.
But like they say, like when they pointed out that what's happened to Airazor, she basically goes, "Oh yeah, that's what happens when you fight Scourge." It's not like it's supposed to be he used his super secret special attack.
No,
that
fucking
infects you with something. And fighting Scourge is supposed to do this. But no one else ever gets infected.
No, Bituminous Prime gets flogged by him and nothing happens.
Sorry, that's such a good one. It really is a fucking
I thought you'd enjoy that
movie.
one. It just popped into my head. I thought Seth's going to like this one.
But he's such a whiny cunt.
Yeah, and they even say in it, this isn't the Optimus Prime I know. He's like really like self-conscious and doubting. Is like, he's a little bitch. Like, he's straight out Bituminous Prime.
The amount of stuff, I mean, like, one of the things that, like, I mean, I will admit I'm not as into Transformers as someone like yourself. But generally, one of the big defining things about Optimus, from the stuff I've seen and read, has generally been his compassion for all life.
Yeah. And
whereas in this movie...
He's an active leader. Like, he leads from the front.
Whereas in this movie, one, he's constantly bitching. And two, he was absolutely willing to sacrifice every human on this planet for one shot to go home.
Yeah. It's like, I want to go home. I'm sick of this fucking planet. Come on, motherfucker.
It's
the only thing they did right in this entire fucking movie was the model for Optimus Prime.
Yes.
Everything else annoyed the shit out of me. Like, sort of. No. Yeah. The actual, like, the body of the entire character.
Oh, yeah.
I love. The flat-nosed truck, the transformation sequence, very G1. I've got a Master Collection Optimus Prime on the shelf behind me, and it felt very much like that. I fucking loved it. Until you get to his head.
Yeah.
And
that wasn't great.
Felt like someone put it in a vice and squeezed it and stretched it.
I mean, the only way I can describe his face is like... It's like... Because they kept with the Michael Bay style Greebly design, which is really dumb when you're doing what is clearly a Gen 1 throwback.
Yeah.
Cool. Fully embrace it. He's just fucking metal. Done. But they gave him, like... The only way I can describe it's like kind of like a metal mustache.
Yeah. It's a top lip and a half. Like, his top lip is half too long as what it fucking should have been. And his head is too narrow and too long.
Yeah.
It's just doesn't look right. He should have a good... Particularly for that fucking character model, it should almost be like a cinder block for a head.
Yeah.
A good brick of a head with the ear fins and a good fucking face mask. That's it. That's Optimus Prime. That's all it fucking needs to be. They squished his head and it looks fucking weird. I had a hard time getting past that. I was like, just show me the transformation again. Stop talking. Go away.
The annoying bit is, of course, he does have the mask for when he goes into battle. And guess what? He doesn't look that bad when they do it.
Yeah.
If you just left that on, he'd have been fine.
Like, even have the mask, but the mask moves when he talks. Like, just be done with that. Do what they did in the fucking G1 cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. All they needed to fucking do, and that character model would have been great.
But then the rest of the Autobots aren't even that good either.
No. Like, they go back to the whole reference of Bumblebee can't talk, but they reference back that Bumblebee movie. But this is a different universe to the other Michael Bay movies. And, like, Mirage, like, goddamn.
Would not. Shut the fuck up.
I know. Just shut up, please. Just stop. Like,
I mean,
it's
get
unnecessary.
the vibe
Stop.
they were going for, and I mean, given the fact that they got Pete Davidson in to play him, it's like, yep, that tracks for Pete Davidson, but like, did you have to make this annoying a character?
They could have fixed so much of this by not having Scourge, and in like the opening act of Optimus, like, the Decepticons that are there, finally open a fucking sky bridge. Optimus kills Megatron, kicks him through the fucking sky bridge as it closes. And he pops back into space in front of Unicron. And he gets turned into Galvatron and sent back. And he's the herald for Galvatron. Like,
Except they already did Galvatron in the Michael Bay stuff.
Exactly. So planet Earth is Galvatron. But Galvatron's also, like, Unicron. So Unicron's already out in fucking space. This has to be a fucking reboot.
Yeah.
So they could have had it following the G1 series of like the old 84 movie where Galvatron is the herald of fucking Unicron.
Yeah.
But no, they had to have Scourge, who was always just a Decepticon lackey.
Yeah.
So
and he doesn't rank much higher in this movie.
No, he doesn't. He's
got his dumb, like, I'm gonna steal everyone's badge I defeat.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that character development now?
No, minions do things. I've got scout badges. Like,
yeah,
everything in it was just fucking stupid.
Fuck, like, okay, you killed Bumblebee. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I appreciate that they don't immediately resurrect him, which is what I thought they would do. That's what you usually do.
I really thought as soon as they said this rock is made of energon, I was like, well, there's your fucking resurrection stone.
Yeah. And then, of course, but they don't even do something cool to get it to happen. No. Oh, they turned the sky bridge on, and that just activated all the energon in the area.
Yeah.
Okay.
He should still have a fucking massive hole in him.
Yeah.
Like, they don't actually repair him at all. He's just like, well, he's a lump of metal.
They don't go on the side quest to resurrect the teammate. The teammate just gets resurrected.
No, they just turned him off and on again. And that was it. They put the password in again. He turned on. Cool, new game.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not good.
No, it fucking isn't. It could have been so much more. Like, they could have done a full-on proper fucking Beast Wars movie. I wouldn't have even cared if they'd gone back to the old shitty 3D.
Yeah.
Like, that actually would have been like, oh, fuck yeah, this is really fucking cool. Like, no landscapes, just flat fucking plane of early 2000s goodness.
Flat plain polygon, grass texture, done.
That's it. All I need to do. Just give me a fucking roller skating T-Rex, and that's all I want. I'm done. Would have made a fucking movie gold. They could have thrown that in there if they fucking turned Galvatron. Like, Galvatron had a triple changer. Turn him into a T-Rex, the cannon, and a robot form. Yeah. They could have done that, but no. That would have cost more money in the budget.
I'm annoyed that this has been the outing for the Beast Wars characters, because, like, I'm a massive fan of Beast Wars.
Fuck yeah.
And this was like, oh, fuck yeah, we're bringing in the Maximals. Cool, we're getting Predacons, man. Come on. Do the Predacons. And a little bit of me thought, like, maybe they're going to, because I kept seeing Scorpions in, like, prelim stuff. And
like,
no.
That is almost the exact model from fucking Scorponok in the first fucking Transformers movie.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, really? You couldn't have made, like, another character? You had to... Like, this is meant to be a different fucking universe. But no. God fucking damn.
Yeah.
And the scene at the end where the 100-kilo human in a fucking suit holds on to a several 100-ton fucking robot.
I have completely other questions about that fucking suit.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, Mirage is quote-unquote dying. And then somehow... And, like, I understand that mass changing is kind of a don't think about it with the Transformers franchise. But come the fuck on.
Yeah. This
he
massive fucking robot...
down to the size of a human to wrap him in a suit.
Yeah, becomes an Iron Man suit. And the shittiest fucking green screen for a face. God damn, that annoyed me.
And then the kid just knows how to use the suit.
Yeah.
He's never done this before. He's not talking to Mirage, talking through it. Mirage is currently unconscious. So he's got to handle it all himself. And he just expertly utilizes a Transformers attack suit.
Yeah.
How?
And then
in the middle of a fight, he doesn't even get some like time to play with it and like, oh yeah, maybe he figured some shit out. No. we're fighting Scourge right now.
Yeah,
you have to be proficient.
You don't even get like a shitty back screen minion to fucking several of them to crack it out to figure out you've got guns. No, you don't. They could have given him a transformation. The old 84 movie gave Daniel a fucking suit, and they gave him a fucking transformation. He turned into a little car. Like, he's literally, his face was buried into the fucking ground as he's driving this fucking thing. But they could have done something with it, not just giving him a fucking Iron Man suit. And now he's a bad guy. Punch away.
I got to that fucking scene you were talking about where Optimus is getting sucked away, and he's just like, no.
It's like,
what?
No.
Fucking what? The fact that he's making traction and Optimus is losing grip?
Yeah. And then oh no, he's slipped, but there's another one to grab him. I was almost waiting for a third, just for him to slip again, and then a third one, because it needs another redemption.
What I thought they were going to do was Optimus was going to go back, and Primal was going to grab him, and then Primal was going to grab the axe.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'd be in this, like, fucking daisy chain.
That would have been fucking entertaining. At least you would have got a laugh out of that. And then have the tiny little fucking 100-kilo human in a fucking Iron Man suit hold two fucking massive robots down.
Yeah. That's what I thought was going to happen. And then they're just like, nah, just yeet Optimus.
Yeah.
It's not well
at the very least, you got to right, you whingy bitch, go home then, and just let him the fuck go.
I would highly suggest if you're going to watch this movie, like, get fucking plastered.
Oh yeah, do not go into this with any expectations other than expect to be disappointed.
Like I watched this movie completely sober, so my mistake. But like, if you're going to watch it the same way Jondoe did with a 6-pack on ice.
Yeah, the highlight of that movie was the Adelaide Cinema.
And that's saying something. Alright, well, we're out past an hour, so I think we'll wrap it up for this week. Hopefully we'll see the return of Swoosh next week, otherwise it may just be me and Dan.
The inevitable return of the Great White Dope. Yeah.
Alright, guys, y'all have a good one.
See ya.